Okay, and welcome back. So, yeah, the 7 out of 10 glitch has spread to even the main game. I really don't know what's causing this, but I checked, and because we're not that weird non-existent character anymore, we can actually interact with people. So I guess for now it's just a visual glitch, which is still weird. Yeah, it'd be nice if I'd be able to load ports everywhere now, but I checked it doesn't work. Yeah, it's effectively cheat the whole world is where we should be able to load ports, but yeah. Not happening. But still, it's kind of cool, I guess. I don't really have an objective for the series that much right now. The main objective probably is just pushing south and in the north survival. Uh, yeah. So you can continue now. I don't know what happens if you raise an army. I presume just functions like any more terrain. Yeah. So for now, it does seem like it's purely visual. The holy. I'll take that. What happened with war here? Why did it like yellow? Um. Hmm. I think we can win that, especially because they're in that. But how's your army looking? Okay, actually, most of it's not levies. A lot is holy order, but then again, holy orders have mostly levies. The torn maidens. Okay, they're not that dangerous. Bronze cast mortars. Okay. You know, I think we could win this, but it'd be real dangerous, and I have no clue what the hell the terrain is, because it's all watered, like it's a bit difficult to tell. So this is jungle, in which case we could win here, but this is plains. There's no like easy way to tell. It would just be very long and very just annoying with me having to like look at every single county to see what the defensive advantage would be. So I guess like in this episode we can just build up a little bit. Yeah. 45 for the inevitable war. Also in the stream I was like a non-existent character. I don't see them on the map right now, but there was just one master character here who like brimstoned all the shroud. I was the encroaching shadow. It's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, dude basically was not really playable. He wasn't able to interact with characters, he wasn't able to do anything. No wars, like no schemes, no nothing. Maybe he was able to host activities, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't able to do decisions either. Can I do decisions? Yo, I have a feeling that what's causing this might be Architect of Realms, because it's still like in development. It's very glitchy. Architect of Wonder should be fine. It was like one of the oldest ones. Architect of States, I don't see decisions for, so maybe it's also causing it. I'll try to disable the Architect mods to see if it will fix it. But yeah, I would say that this series is pretty much true, unless I can manage to like find a way to fix this in the water. Yeah. Though hey, if things go well, we might be able to catch Kyogre. Here, cow pasture. Not here exactly necessary. Space still needs to be converted. We should be able to do that. Yeah, 7 years. If nothing else, I'll be able to build up the mine, which is kind of cool. I guess it's not a mine anymore, but it's like a diving site. You're just diving underneath the water to just find treasures. It's kind of fun. Yeah. The Coloco diving site will be known all across the... I suppose still be globe, but I know what to call this. Like, all across the waves, I guess. Yeah. The Coloco diving site will be known all across the waves. Guys, I'm gonna negotiate? Sure. You might be a semi-decent diplomat. Could also have a tutor. Sure. Chief eunuch. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone. No, then again, that is fixable. I mean, he hates me, so he'd be a terrible chief eunuch. But, it's kind of cool, I guess. Scholar, that's good. So, soon the washer will be level 3. We should be able to push to level 5 eventually. Your buildings are really cool once they're max level, but it'll cost a lot of money. And yet, like 0.50 development, 40% development, 10% holding tax, 8 tax. These buildings are very worthwhile. They're costly, but they're fun. Now, let's build a seaweed harvester, I guess. Someone got chopped that seaweed. Station is capture damage. These guys have forest wardens. It's usually in the Baltic. Oh, forest book, I guess. So they're not unique, but they still have the effect. It's kind of cool. Pamphlets. No farms. Okay. I could probably build out more villages. I don't really know how we're finding villages on top of the waves, but why not? I prefer if this place was entirely just castles because it's a very good defensive advantage, but that's not possible. So the two good defensive provinces have to be like a city and a temple, while the bad defense province has to be a castle. In this game sometimes, but I guess city here, temple here, doesn't really matter because both of them are like mountains. Usually I want cities to not be in mountains because mountains are more so military based, and you can't really station units in cities. It's possible, especially if you're admin like us, but because you can hold cities personally, but cities aren't exactly made for military. They're much better to just like focus tax in. Speaking of focus tax, this place is making quite a lot. And even is kind of militarized, doesn't know how to change economic buildings. Like, this is what the fountains can do. They can have workshops, which gives you low siege progress. They can have warrior lodges, unless you're in the horse regions. Yeah. Like, half the map is warrior lodges, half the map is grazing fields, I think. I don't remember. The grazing fields are kind of terrible, but warrior lodges are very good. So field force, which buff like skirmishers and spearmen a little bit, and of course barracks, because barracks can be made literally anywhere. I think there's even a single province in game which can't have a barrack, except maybe Oasis, I think. There might be a few who can't have it, but pretty much everything can. And also the militia camp. This building is literally everywhere. You can have it in any terrain. So if you don't have like any good terrain for anything specific, you can go with crossbows, because crossbows have a lot of damage. Crossbows have pretty bad defense, but they counter heavy cavalry, archer cavalry, heavy infantry, also monsters, but much standard base game. Still though, crossbows are very good. If you don't have like any specific thing, just go with crossbows. But you do need technology for them. Crossbows are usually, I think this era, about here, yeah, advanced bow making. And both shooting range can unlock crossbows. Advanced bow making is one of the best techs in the game. Huh. Okay. You know, I would say that you're stupid for trying to fight me. Well, we have far bigger threat to our north, but I guess it's opportunism. I'm just gonna try to go for a white peace. We have so much money that there's no point in winning defensive wars anymore. This mountain is by far the best defensive region. I don't really want to raise the levies because they won't really achieve much. If nothing else, they can raise the holy order though. They're kind of good. They have a bit of levies, but they also have a bit of other stuff. Yeah. Some knights. They actually have Oh, I think she have a acolyte. Magi and also spearman. They're not bad. So, I don't really know where their army is. Are they going here? I presume they're not. Um, hmm. Really? Okay. I might just be able to siege down their territory real quick and just force a white peace. I'm gonna lower the speed a little bit. Okay, let's put. I don't know how much do we need for white peace. It usually be about 30%, but with some full traditions, it's like way more. 19%? Nope, not happening. If we go for the capital, it's wetlands, it should be good defensive if we manage to take the castle before they land. And if they land on us, then that'll be -30 for landing. Okay, yeah. Capital taken, so if they're gonna land here, this is gonna be devastating for them. I presume they will try to. If nothing else, they have enough to white peace. Oh, they should go in there. Smart. Yeah, that's not winning. Sad. I don't understand why this region has so much levies, but I guess it's based off Hindi, so that kind of makes sense, but still. Do you have like a cultural tradition? Like, understand canonically why they have this much levies, but understand how mechanically, you know? This isn't really achievable in base game unless they build nothing but military buildings. It would be very stupid, and I presume they're not doing that because they're making quite a bit of money. I suppose 31's not that much, but still. Yeah, they barely have any military buildings. They have no clue how they have that much levies. Infantry capital, shipyard. Oh, they have that barrack. Right. Yeah. Shipyards give maritime regiments. If they have seafarers, I think. Yeah. Actually, no, this side. Is it Dexter's Fisherman? Cheaper land building provides additional bonus to the station maritime. No. It has to be seafarers, right? Triple land building control growth, triple levy size and size matters, yeah. It's seafarers. Okay. So we should still keep fortifying up this place because the guys are really, really close. But if this is going to be a level 8 hill fort, it's pretty much now going to fall. I think these guys even have siege engines. They're just about overwhelm tactics. Then again, I don't entirely know what their special soldiers have. They might have like they might have something which does siege damage, like elephants. Yeah, and not a pure siege unit, but still a siege breaker. You'd have Stuart, you. Sure. Well, overall, we haven't really achieved anything, but yeah, I don't think this series really can continue all that much longer. I'll try to fix it, but for now, this will be the end of this episode, and goodbye.